Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm coming to you guys from an Airbnb here in Fort Worth, Texas, because I'm here for the Get On Moto Fest, which is going to be taking place, will be Friday through Sunday. And can we just take a moment to really appreciate the Airbnb setup here? This is so much nicer than going to a hotel. Basically, this is like a full-on apartment, beautiful sunset, bathroom, nice bedroom. It is just so much nicer to be able to stay in a place, basically an apartment, for the weekend when you're traveling as opposed to, say, a hotel room or something like that. Now, subscribers to this channel know that I have a 2021 Ford F150 on order, and that I've had it on order for a couple months now. And I put a video out actually Wednesday this week saying that my order got pushed all the way to August 20th for an expected delivery date. So with that, naturally, I started looking at other vehicles, other options, trying to figure out what I could get sooner. And I started looking at Ram 1500s. I looked at the TRX, and I keep thinking to go that way, but it just doesn't fit my current lifestyle. I drive way too much for work right now, and trying to put gas in that pig with gas prices going up just didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I also started looking at just regular Ram 1500s, and I love the interiors, love those trucks. I think they're great. But I decided not to do that either, and I was left just thinking, should I cancel the order? What should I do? Well, then yesterday, Ford actually unveiled the all-new Ford F150 Lightning, which is their all-electric truck. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not totally on board with the whole EV thing yet. I'm not anti-EV by no means. I will agree that I think everything is going that way, but fitting my lifestyle, the idea of being able to drive and not have to stop for an hour to charge up on long road trips is just something I'm not ready to totally embrace yet. And it's just kind of the reality of the situation. That is why I ordered my Ford F150 PowerBoost, because it's kind of mixing hybrid and gasoline and the best of both worlds to be able to get all the range of gasoline and also gain some benefits of the EV. So when I saw the Ford F-150 Lightning announced yesterday, right off the bat, I told my wife, as I'm watching this, I said, I think I'm gonna cancel my F-150 PowerBoost and order this Lightning. So I did that. I placed my $100 order with Ford for the allocation for the Ford F-150 Lightning. So you would ask, did I cancel my Ford F-150 PowerBoost then? What am I doing? The answer is, I'm canceling my Ford F-150 Lightning allocation. My thought process when I placed the order for the Lightning yesterday was, if I'm gonna wait till August, the Lightning is a really good offering. I think it's a great truck. I might as well go that route. But I slept on it, and I just can't buy a vehicle that only gets a maximum of 300-mile range. So I would likely be ordering the Lariat trim, which would be about a $60,000 truck, and I'm guessing to get from the 230 miles to the 300 miles that you'd be talking another 5 to 10 grand. And I'm not ready for that. Even at 300 miles, with a lot of this YouTube stuff, I like the idea of being able to take my vehicle on a quick road trip. So think from Phoenix to LA or Vegas or even Texas, something like this, to be able to hop in the car and go. To add in that time of extra charging, it just doesn't fit what I need right now. Also, even in construction, the way that I work right now, there's times I'm going to a job site that might be 50, 60 miles away, and then the truck is running all day long because I have no other shelter, and the truck has to basically be the place where I can get out of the sun. So to let that truck idle all day, running the air conditioning and all the electronics, and then to have to get home at the end of the day, well, the driving in and of itself is 120 miles, that's half the battery. And then idling it all day, what's that gonna take? It just doesn't seem like it fits quite yet for me, but I'm almost there. So I'm gonna go ahead now in this video and actually cancel my Ford F-150 Lightning order, and I'm going to carry on with my current F-150 PowerBoost and just wait until it might come till August. But I do want to acknowledge the fact that I think this F-150 Lightning is just absolutely going to decimate the Cybertruck. I think the Cybertruck is going to be the play for Tesla fanboys, and a very small niche of Tesla fanboys of that. I think it's going to be a very niche truck, and I think it's also going to be a vehicle that companies are going to buy for wow factor marketing to put your logo on the side of a Cybertruck. It's going to get attention everywhere it goes. So I think basically the Cybertruck is going to have two very niche markets of the niche fanboys, which is a niche of a niche, and then also marketing plays for companies that are trying to just get eyes on their logo. But as far as actual people who are around town working and putting their truck to work, I think the F-150 Lightning and the Rivian are going to decimate the Cybertruck. I know that there will be some Tesla fanboys that will find time in the comments down below to scream about how amazing the Cybertruck is, but I just think that this is going to be the way of the electric truck future for sure. So let's go ahead and cancel this F-150 Lightning order now, and we'll also take a look at some of the things that I find really compelling about the Ford F-150 Lightning. So here you guys can see this is my reservation details, the $100 I put down. So change your mind. Cancel reservation, reason, I have bought another Ford model instead. So there we go, my Ford F-150 PowerBoost is now canceled. So let's take a look at this Ford F-150 Lightning, and I'll explain to you guys why I was actually so blown away by this thing. When they announced it yesterday, I was watching that live stream, that I had to jump on and place the order kind of on a whim to make sure I was in line for the early allocation in case I decided to go that way. But number one, the advanced technology here, that screen kind of straight out of Ram as far as the 1500, but they also have it in the Mach-E, which I refuse to call a Mustang, but this is a really cool looking truck in general, and the interior for the 2021s is already awesome. This is just an evolution of that interior. The only thing I don't like is maybe the design of the vents, but that's just super nitpicky. Now they have the Ford Intelligent Backup Power, and this is actually pretty interesting. They are saying that the Ford F-150 can actually power for 10 days. This truck has a total of 11 outlets, 9.6 kilowatts compared to the 7.2, which is what I have on order with the hybrid version. Now, phone as key. This is awesome, and I really hope in a future software update that the F-150 PowerBoost that I'm buying is going to have this phone as key, where you don't actually have to have your key fob on you and you can use your phone as your key. I really hope that's coming. All in the engineering, it just looks like a really, really awesome vehicle. It's really a great looking truck. It can tow a lot. All the drive modes are there. It has everything on paper, but aside from the initial emotion of putting that $100 down and deciding I really wanted that truck, the thought process of, oh yeah, it gets 300 miles, but if you're towing, TFL Truck actually did that with a Tesla and it cut the mileage down by 1/3. So you'd only be talking 100 miles round trip towing a load with the Ford F-150 if the tests kind of remain the same from Tesla to Ford, which with battery tech, it's probably gonna be about that. So basically, the only towing you're gonna be doing is around town. You're not gonna hitch up and go out of town with a Ford F-150 Lightning anytime soon. So I don't do a ton of towing, but when I buy a truck, I know it's a long-term purchase and I want to leave that window of opportunity opened. As you guys watch the channel for a while now, know that I like the ability to, on a whim, be able to buy a Ford Crown Victoria in Sacramento and drive, at 1,200 miles, whatever it was, to go and pick up that vehicle and do that quickly. And a truck like this just wouldn't fit that bill. So I don't want to limit myself with an EV. I've also kind of told myself that I'm not really totally ready to go EV until I have a house with solar panels where I'm basically able to fuel my vehicle with the power that I'm generating off my own solar panels. To just buy a truck that I'm plugging into the wall and charging up via power plant, I don't know, it seems kind of more like it's the illusion of being environmentally friendly as opposed to the reality of it. So that's just kind of my opinion. Again, it's just an opinion. Everybody's all over the map with EVs. I'm just telling you where I'm at. So with that being said, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. See you guys next time.